Set is a 15 to 30 minute game for one or more players where you try to spot sets of cards. Find sets faster than your opponents to collect them and win the game. Set your eyeballs to maximum power in this deceptively challenging game. Set contains 81 unique cards, whose symbols are distinguished by 4 different features: their shape, color, number, and shading. Each feature has 3 varieties. The shape can be an oval, squiggle, or diamond. Its color can be red, purple, or green. There can be 1, 2, or 3 symbols on the card, and the shading could be solid, striped, or empty. 12 cards are laid out at the start of the game in a 4x3 grid. Players look at the cards and try to pick out a set of cards. A set is a group of 3 cards in which each of the card's features looked at one by one are the same on each card or are different on each card. All of the features must separately satisfy this rule. For example, for this set, the color, quantity, and shape are the same, and the shading is completely different. These 3 cards are a set because they share the same shape, shading, and number and have completely different colors. If we had the same cards, but one of them had a striped shading while the other 2 were solid, then it's no longer a set. One of the other cards would have to be empty so that all of the shadings are distinct, and then it is a set. These 3 cards are a set because all 4 properties are different in each card: the number, the color, the shading, and the shape. A quick way to check if your cards are a set or not is to see if any one feature is the same on 2 cards but different on a third. If that is the case, the cards are not a set. Eventually you'll start being able to see the sets quickly, and the game will pick up speed as player skills increase. There is no determined turn order in Set. To claim a set, say Set. Point out the 3 cards you believe are a set. Once confirmed by the other players, remove them from the grid and keep them. The dealer immediately replaces those 3 cards from the set and play continues. If you call Set and fail to point out a set, or you point out 3 cards that don't make a set, keep the grid unchanged and keep playing, and you lose a point. We usually don't play with this rule. After a set is claimed, you must wait for the cards to be replaced before anyone declares set again. If all players agree that there are no sets available in the grid of 12 cards, the dealer lays out an additional 3 cards. Continue this process if there is still no set. Once a set is found, don't restock if there are 12 or more cards. The game ends when the deck is depleted and there are no more sets on the table. Count your points. You earn 1 point per set claimed. The player with the most points wins. You can continue the game by getting the next player to deal and start a new round. To start a game of Set, choose a player to be the dealer, shuffle the deck, and lay the cards in the middle of the table in a 3x4 grid. We're Games Explained, and that's how to play Set. And if you're curious about some of the probabilities in Set, why don't you click up here and learn about the birthday paradox.